Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. It's a Telangana Set 2018 question paper, and hope this is useful for various competitive exams like CSR NET, GATE, GSI, Civil Services exams, ONGC and other exams. Welcome to Set 1. First question, geoid is a, this was the question asked in Telangana Set exam 2018. Choices are A. Perfect ellipsoid, B. Not perfect ellipsoid, C. Perfect spheroid, D. Not perfect spheroid. So geoid is a not perfect spheroid. So it is known as an irregular ball-shaped spheroid. So D is the correct answer. Next question. Mohorovicic discontinuity separates. It's also a very simple and straight question. A. Mantle from core, B. Inner core from outer core, C. Crust from the mantle, and D. Crust from the atmosphere. So the crust and mantle are separated by Mohorovicic discontinuity, whereas the Gutenberg discontinuity, it separates the mantle from the core. Next question. Airy's hypothesis assumes that uppermost layer of the earth has A. Uniform thermal conductivity, B. Variable thermal conductivity, C. Uniform density, D. Variable density. So Airy's theory assumes that the uppermost layer of the earth has uniform density. So earth crust is a more rigid shell floating on a more liquid substratum of a greater density. So Airy is an English mathematician and astronomer. He assumed that the crust, it has a uniform density throughout. So C is the correct answer. Next question. A line segment joining a planet and the sun sweeps at equal areas during equal interval of time. This is the statement of A. Kepler's first law, B. Kepler's second law, C. Kepler's third law, D. Copernicus theory. So this statement is Kepler's second law. So Kepler's first law is known as the law of orbits, and Kepler's second law is known as the law of equal areas, and third law, Kepler's third law, deals with the law of periods. So a line segment joining a planet and the sun, it sweeps at equal areas during equal intervals of time, is known as a Kepler's second law. Next question. Limit for radiocarbon dating is A. 20,000 years, B. 40,000 years, C. 60,000 years, D. 80,000 years. So limit for radiocarbon dating is 60,000 years. So C is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following minerals is largely derived from the ocean waters? A. Bromine, B. Gold, C. Silver, D. Bauxite. So generally bromine, it is most largely derived from the ocean water. Apart from the bromine, we can also get common salt and magnesium. These are more derived from the ocean waters. Next question. A general term that refers to all processes of weathering, erosion and transportation is A. Denudation, B. Degradation, C. Gradation, D. Sedimentation. So generally it's a term denote to or refers all the process of weathering, erosion and transportation is denudation. So denudation is a geological process in which moving water, ice, wind, waves, they erode the earth's surface, which leads to a reduction in the elevation and in relief of landforms and landscapes. So aggradation is nothing but the deposition of material by rivers, streams or currents, and degradation is wearing down of rock by disintegration. So A is the correct answer. Next question. The soil processes which is prevalent in conditions of high temperature and heavy rainfall with alternate wet and dry conditions is known as A. Pargolization, B. Calcification, C. Laterization, and D. Salinization. So this is known as a laterization. So the soil process which is prevalent in conditions of high temperature and heavy rainfall with alternate wet and dry conditions. Suppose if we take pargolization, pargolization, it is a process of soil formation, and this is especially, it happens in the humid regions. So where the leaching of the upper layers happens in the upper layers, whereas the accumulation of material in lower layers. So it is with the help of this characteristic development of horizons can be seen. So this is known as a pargolization. In calcification, so accumulation of calcium, and salinization is the accumulation of salinity. So this process, like the process which is prevalent in conditions of high temperatures and heavy rainfall with alternate wet and dry, is known as laterization. Next question. Dash are the right hand tributaries of Krishna river? A. Paleru and Munneru, B. Bhima and Dindi, C. Peddavagu and Musi, and D. Malaprabha and Tungabhadra. So the correct answer is Malaprabha and Tungabhadra. So these are the right hand tributaries. And if you take, so the tributaries from the left are Bhima, Musi and Munneru. So that's why D is the correct answer. Next question. Himalayan type erosions are caused by A. Collision of two continental plates. B. Collision of two oceanic plates. C. Subduction of oceanic plate and continental plate. D. Collision of continental plate and oceanic plate. So Himalayan type of erosions are caused by collision of two continental plates. So whereas the collision of two oceanic plates, so when the two oceanic plates are collided, it forms a subduction zone is created and it leads to the formation of chains of volcanic islands. These are also known as island arcs. And if you take the subduction of the oceanic plate and continental plate gets subducted under the continental plate to form a deep oceanic trench. So Himalayan type of erosions are caused by collision of two continental plates. Next question. Elastic deformation is very important. It is a very important parameter. A. In investigating the seismic waves through the earth. B. In finding the flow direction of groundwater. C. In studying the radioactivity. And D. In mineral exploration. So elastic deformation is very important parameter in determining and investigating the seismic waves through the earth. So because seismic velocities define the speed at which the various elastic deformations propagate through materials. So A is the correct answer. Next question. The San Andreas fault is a dip slip fault, B normal fault, C reverse fault, D strike slip fault. San Andreas fault is a strike slip fault. So this is a fault in California. So this San Andreas fault, it is a continental right lateral strike slip transform fault and it extends up to 1200 kilometers through the California. So D is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following statements is true? A. P waves travel only through solid part of the earth. B. P waves travel only through liquid part of the earth. C. P waves not only they travel through solid part of the earth but also through the liquid part of the core. And D. P waves can be reflected but cannot be refracted. So the statement which is correct is P waves they travel not only through the solid part of the earth but also through the liquid part of the core. Next question. The average density of the earth is A. 8.5 grams per cc, B. 5.5 grams per cc, C. 2.7 grams per cc and D. 10.2 grams per cc. So average density of the earth is 5.5 grams per cc. Next question. The average height of the atmospheric boundary layer is A. 50 meters, B. 500 meters, C. 1000 meters, D. 1500 meters. The average height of the atmosphere boundary layer is 1000 meters. C is the correct answer. Next question. The layer in which the ozone is present in the atmosphere is A. Stratosphere, B. Mesosphere, C. Thermosphere and D. Troposphere. So the layer in which ozone is present in the atmosphere is known as a stratosphere. It is also known as ozonosphere. Next question. The Indian subcontinent gets precipitation predominantly from A. Southwest monsoon, B. Cyclones, C. Western distributaries or western disturbances, D. Northeast monsoon. So generally Indian subcontinent gets precipitation predominantly from southwest monsoon. It's a rainy season and it begins in June and it extends up to September. Whereas the northeast monsoon, it is also known as a retreating monsoon and it mostly happens in the autumn season. So A is the correct answer. Next question. Water evaporation, water vapor condensation, precipitates on the land and oceans, infiltration and surface runoff processes are all collectively known as A. Hydrological cycle, B. Geochemical cycle, C. Atmospheric cycle, D. Water cycle. So the overall process is known as a hydrological cycle. A is Next question. Water resources can be conserved by adopting A. Groundwater exploration, B. Watershed management practices, C. Surface water use, D. Intensive irrigation. The correct answer is B. Watershed management practices. This includes construction of check dams, land leveling, bench terracing, farm ponds, percolation ponds, constructing waterways, diversion canals or diversion drains, etc. So B is the correct answer. Hope you have followed these questions and see you in the next video. Your suggestions are most welcome. Thank you for your time.